Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Galang Rofiul Hidayah. Today we will talk about explanation text. But first, what is explanation text mean? An explanation text gives you information about something or subject that you are interested in and would like to know more about. And then what is the purpose about explanation text? The purpose is to tell about processes relating to forming of natural, social, scientific, and cultural phenomena. And then the generic structure of the explanation text. First we have a general statement. Jadi general statement itu kayak seperti pernyataan umum dalam sebuah eksplanasi teks. Jadi sebuah pengenalan awal dari subjek atau fenomena yang akan dijelaskan dalam sebuah teks eksplanasi. Oke. Then we have sequence of explanation. Jadi itu tuh seperti menjelaskan lebih detail lagi, kayak kapan terjadinya atau bagaimana hal tersebut dapat terjadi dan kenapa hal tersebut dapat terjadi, seperti itu. And the last one we have a closing. Jadi closing itu bagian akhir atau penutup dalam sebuah explanation text, bisa berupa kesimpulan dan lain-lain. Biasanya berada pada paragraf terakhir. And then what is the language structure of the explanation text? First, using a simple present tense. Then use as action verb, passive voice, noun phrase, and the last is technical term. Okay, we have already learned about explanation text. I will show you the example video about explanation text. Keep watching.
In 479 BC, when Persian soldiers besieged the Greek city of Hidayah, the tide retreated much farther than usual, leaving a convenient invasion route. But this wasn't a stroke of luck. Before they had crossed halfway, the water returned in a wave higher than anyone had ever seen, drowning the attackers. The Potidaeans believed they had been saved by the wrath of Poseidon. But what really saved them was likely the same phenomenon that has destroyed countless others, a tsunami. Although tsunamis are commonly known as tidal waves, they're actually unrelated to the tidal activity caused by the gravitational forces of the sun and moon. In many ways, tsunamis are just larger versions of regular waves. They have a trough and a crest, and consist not of moving water, but the movement of energy through water. The difference is in where this energy comes from. For normal ocean waves, it comes from wind. Because this only affects the surface, the waves are limited in size and speed. But tsunamis are caused by energy originating underwater, from a volcanic eruption, a submarine landslide, or most commonly, an earthquake on the ocean floor, caused when the tectonic plates of the Earth's surface slip, releasing a massive amount of energy into the water. This energy travels up to the surface, displacing water and raising it above the normal sea level. But gravity pulls it back down, which makes the energy ripple outwards horizontally. Thus, the tsunami is born, moving at over 500 miles per hour. When it's far from shore, a tsunami can be barely detectable, since it moves through the entire depth of the water. But when it reaches shallow water, something called wave shoaling occurs. Because there is less water to move through, this still massive amount of energy is compressed. The wave's speed slows down while its height rises to as much as 100 feet. The word tsunami, Japanese for harbor wave, comes from the fact that it only seems to appear near the coast. If the trough of a tsunami reaches shore first, the water will withdraw farther than normal before the wave hits, which can be misleadingly dangerous. A tsunami will not only drown people near the coast, but level buildings and trees for a mile inland or more, especially in low-lying areas. As if that weren't enough, the water then retreats, dragging with it the newly created debris and anything or anyone unfortunate enough to be caught in its path. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in history, killing over 200,000 people throughout South Asia. So how can we protect ourselves against this destructive force of nature? People in some areas have attempted to stop tsunamis with seawalls, floodgates, and channels to divert the water. But these are not always effective. In 2011, a tsunami surpassed the flood wall protecting Japan's Fukushima power plant, causing a nuclear disaster in addition to claiming over 18,000 lives. Many scientists and policymakers are instead focusing on early detection, monitoring underwater pressure and seismic activity, and establishing global communication networks for quickly distributing alerts. When nature is too powerful to stop, the safest course is to get out of its way.
Oke, barusan kita menyaksikan dari contoh dari explanation text. Di situ sudah dijelaskan secara rinci dan detail how that phenomena happen. Bagaimana fenomena tersebut dapat terjadi. Mungkin itu saja. Bila ada kurangnya mohon dimaafkan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.